Hello everybody. Well, today is the big day for me. It's I'm going to attempt 10 miles. So I think it's kind of I don't know if you'd say ironic or just funny that of all this time I've been running, this will be the first day that I'm going to have to run in the rain. It's 46 and raining. So, and that's the only day I'm going to attempt this the 10 miles that I set out to do a long time ago. So we shall see how I handle the rain and the cold. But thankfully it's Sunday morning and it's looking like the highway isn't very busy. I know it can't be any more busy. I mean, at the least it won't be hopefully the big logging trucks going down the Huber flying by me. So I'm got my Punisher shirt on and gonna not attempt, but do this if I have to, I guess, walk back or walk the whole thing. I'm gonna make it happen. So this will be it, and that'll be the end of running this long distance. I'm gonna go to do this 10 miles. I'm due for a week off from working out. Supposed to take off this week, so I don't know. I might take a week off and then just limit my running to 5 miles. I think that's plenty enough for to stay good cardio shape. But I'll get out here and get her done.
One eternity later.
Well, that is it. At least 10 miles down. Sadly, my little tracking watch, sometime during the run, decided to just turn off and log that as a run. Just like ended the track that it was tracking. So when I looked down and seen that, I restarted it. And I don't know if it was doing GPS tracking when I restarted it, but I stopped it again and did set it up for GPS tracking. So I'm hoping that I can put all of those, string all those runs together, and it will equal, at least 10 miles. I know what I did, where I didn't know, how many miles I was into it when it stopped. That so
What?
I went to where I knew the halfway point for 9.4 miles was, and I went 0.3 miles beyond that. And then to make sure I had run at least 10 miles, when I got back to the vehicle, I ran a 1/4 mile farther. So beyond my vehicle. So I know I put in at least probably, most likely over 10 miles, but I got the 10 miles down. So thankfully, I had a headwind going in, which makes it harder, but I knew that coming back I would have a tailwind pushing on me. So, when the run was getting the hardest, that was, it would help me out. But something I did not count on, did not anticipate, was all these clothes, whatever they are, leggings type things, shorts, t-shirts, thick socks, shoes, gloves, jersey gloves, all that getting soaked. I mean, as soaked as, it rained the entire time. Couldn't get any more soaked than if I jumped in the lake. The weight that they added to me, so it was kind of like, I don't know how much weight that would be, but it was significant. I could feel the added weight, like I was wearing some kind of weighted vest. But that's the end of 10 miles. Say I'm gonna knock it down to 5, no farther than that. And just because the amount of time it takes doing this, I refuse to take up any more of my time doing this when less is enough. But what I did want to say is, why did I pick 10 miles? Is because I picked 10 miles because I knew that I could do that. I couldn't do 10 miles when I set that goal. I was been too far, but I knew that it was in my reach. And it's like, I believe people do themselves a disservice by picking goals. You'll hear pick whatever, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. Or Grant Cardone says whatever goal you have, you should 10x that. And they're big, hairy, audacious goals, whatever. And I see people doing that a lot. They'll say that they have a goal of, oh, I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to own this, whatever, 10,000 square foot house here and one down by the beach, and whatever, this type of car and this type of flying private. It's like so far beyond what they are at the present. I feel like, yeah, it feels good to say that, but it's a lot of why they're doing that. They're telling people, because that gives them a good feeling to say all this that they're going to do. But I feel like, I look more towards the Jordan Peterson type recommendation of cut what you can, don't make your goals so far out of reach. And I mean that it's going to take 20 years before you feel any source of accomplishment, because it's going to take that long to reach that enormous goal. It's like when I first started off running years ago, the farthest I could run was 200 yards. And I mean, that was it. I was going to throw up if I went any farther. I remember standing bent over, coughing, gagging, and that was all. I was so out of shape. And so I didn't set no 10-mile goal. And I just think of it as like, say you're 400 pounds and you want to be down to 200 pounds. Maybe 200 pounds seems like out of your reach, but can you lose 10 pounds? Say like 50. Well, 50 seems out of my reach. Well, can you lose 30? No, that's out of my reach. Well, 15. I don't know that. Keep breaking it down. Can you lose 10? Yes. Then lose 10. Well, now that you know you can lose 10, can you lose another 10? How about this time? What about 15? Yes. 15. Okay, now that you know you can do 15, can you do 20? Can you do 25? And keep putting, I feel like making those goals, it's what's worked best for me. Goals, I know that I can reach them, but they're just out of reach. They're not right now. They're not like so, so I can build this momentum by giving this proof that I can reach my goals, because I've not made them so far out of reach that all I do is make this enormous goal. It sounds ridiculous even to me or anybody else, but I say that this is what I want to do, and then I don't reach it, and then I do that again and I don't reach it, and I do it again and I don't reach it. Then all I'm doing is telling myself that I'm not capable of making any goal I set for myself. But instead, do the opposite. Bring it down smaller and smaller till to build that the mental proof into your brain that, yeah, I do accomplish goals that I set for myself. And by that, you can build that momentum of yes, I am capable of doing this. And then you can set bigger and bigger and bigger as that momentum, just like a train that builds momentum. You know, once it's up to a certain speed, it's hard to stop, and you'll feel yourself carried by that momentum. It works just about. I just feel like it is a more natural way to work with the human brain than setting these completely in the stratosphere type goals that you're like not even in the same, you're not even in your universe at the moment. So that's it. I'll say I'm gonna count all my mileages up and hope that I have proof other than just me saying I did it, that I made this 10-mile run. Thank you.